Hello there. Do you play the what if game in your mind? Today, I'd like to teach you 3 tips and techniques that you can use to learn how to win the what if game in your mind. So, welcome to Living Sunshine. On my channel, I like to talk about mind, body, and spirit to give tips and techniques to help people learn to create the life of their dreams. Okay, so have you ever played the what if game? What if I don't have enough money to pay this bill? What if they repossess my car? What if? All the way down the line. I think we've all done this. So I learned this technique a few years ago, and it's really helped to change my mindset on how to win the what if game in my mind. So technique number 1, I take the what if game all the way to the end. Play the end game. Go to the end and say, what if this happens? And what if that happens? And what if this happens? And what if that happens? Let the snowball just be created in your mind. All the way to the ultimate end. And when you get to that end, say, what if, what we're afraid of most is, what if it doesn't work out? What if we're not strong enough to deal with it? What if I go to the end and I say, what if I die? What if, because that's what we're truly afraid of. We're afraid of getting to the end of things and not having it figured out. Getting to the end of our life and not actually living the life we wanted. So I say, go to the end. What if I die? Okay, then I don't have to worry about that bill. I don't have to worry if they're going to repossess my car. I don't have to worry about any of those things because I'm no longer here. So those things don't matter. And then I take it one step back and I say, what if, could this thing that I'm worrying about put me in jail? Can I go to jail for it? Probably not. You're not going to go to jail if they repossess your car, more than likely. You're not going to go to jail if you can't pay a bill on time. All the little what ifs that we freak ourselves out about, those 2 things in the end really don't happen. You don't die and you don't go to jail. So if you're still free, then things can still work out. You still have time to figure out a way. So that's usually our problem, is we're afraid to figure out a way. We don't know how it's going to end. And so we just paralyze ourselves with fear. We'll go to the ultimate fear. Usually it's death for most people. So if I die, I don't have to worry about it. I know it's kind of morbid, but this helps to get the snowball effect to kind of stop. Because usually that's where we start. We start with that snowball. We keep going and going and going and going. And then we think about it for days. And then we get anxiety and we get depression and we don't know how to move forward. We get immobilized with fear. So I say just take it all the way to the end. Will I die? Then I don't have to worry about anything. Will this put me in jail? Probably not. Most of the stuff that we worry about, what if I don't get the part in the school play? What if I don't have the money for this? What if? Those things aren't going to put us in jail. We'll be okay. So go all the way to the end and try it. My second technique is, if you're going to go what if negative, you got to go what if positive. What if I can't pay this bill? What if I get a check for $100 in the mail unexpectedly? What if they repossess my car? What if I win the lottery and I'm able to buy 10 cars, all of the most wonderful cars I've ever wanted? So if you're going to go what if negative, you got to go what if positive, because it kind of cancels it out. If you're thinking negatively, usually, like I said before, the snowball effect starts to happen. But if you can begin to stop it in its tracks and go, okay, what if this bad thing happens? Well, what if something good happens? Sometimes people feel like, oh, well, the negative thing is just going to likely to happen. The positive thing is just as likely to happen. What if I get hit by a bus? What if I win the lottery? You never know. They could both happen or neither could happen. Just depends. However, it's just as likely the things we worry about, the what ifs, never usually come to pass. And if you're going to do that, you might as well focus on positive what ifs. And thirdly, I would say, use the what if game to only begin to focus on positive things. When you see something that your heart is desiring, that you really want, and you just think like, oh, I don't know how. What if some way, somehow that just magically came to me? I don't need to figure it out. I don't need to worry about it. I don't need to make it happen. It's not my responsibility. So sorry. What if it just magically appeared? What if the person I want to get a phone call or text from just magically texts me or calls me? What if the money that I want in my bank account, just something magically happens? Who knows? Maybe you have a long lost windfall that you totally forgot about. You'd opened a bank account years ago and there was money there, you forgot about it, and now it's gained so much interest, you're a millionaire. You never know. There's lots of things that can happen. When we look past along on our life, we tend to focus on the negative, but there's just as much positive that has happened in our lives. I guarantee it for every single one of us. And when you look at those negatives, remember those negatives, you still made it through. Positive things still happen. You're still alive. You're still here. There are still options available. So believe it. So I just thought I'd share those techniques. Once again, the first one, what if? Go with the snowball all the way to the end. Will I die? Will I go to jail? Probably not. Secondly, what if positive? So if I'm going to be negative, I got to be positive. And thirdly, what if totally positive? What if random stuff just happens? So I hope this has helped. I hope you get to win at the what if game in your mind. And have a wonderful day. Bye.